I saw Inception.
This is how Chris Stuckman started out, and I was all in. He had personality and wasn't afraid to be a little rough around the edges. He spoke his mind and embraced his inner film nerd. What's not to love?
So let's just face it, we're in a year of crap. 2010 has had some very good movies. Shutter Island, Toy Story 3, and even some surprises. The Karate Kid. No one expected that movie to be good. But overall, this year has been disappointing. To the point where I just keep leaving the theater like, why? You know, like I go to see a movie and I'm like, this one's gonna be it. Never mind. I was like, Last Airbender. You can do it, Shyamalan. Nothing. Robin Hood. It's gonna be great. Boring. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, why?
Here's the current state of Chris Stuckman, and yikes.
This is their second film they've made together after The Family Plan from Apple TV+. So I want to give a big thank you to the sponsor for this video, BetterHelp. If there's one thing that pretty much everyone I know has in common, it's that the past few years, ever since COVID, have been very stressful. And even before that, I think we're in this time period where a lot of us are very tense. With the strikes last year, a lot of people I knew were out of work. It was a very stressful time. And for me, getting a movie finally made, becoming a father, the strikes, of course, and maintaining the channel, it's a lot to handle. And that's why I'm very happy that I've been able to turn to something like BetterHelp.
Oh no, Chris, not another cringeworthy sponsor. Oh, woe is me. This is so hard. Woe is me. Just look at Chris in this video compared to that other one. It's like night and day. In the old one, he's fresh, fun, not a jaded, worn-out movie reviewer. Sure, the quality is a little rough around the edges, but at least he had passion and actual opinions. Take a peek at the intro. It's silly, but somehow endearing. All right, let's get into it. Chris Stuckman, The Disappointment Chronicles. Once upon a time, Chris Stuckman was one of the shining stars of YouTube's movie review scene. He had energy, charisma, and a knack for dissecting films with the enthusiasm of a kid opening a new pack of Pokemon cards. But now it seems like he's replaced his passion with a corporate handbook titled How to Keep the Hollywood Execs Happy. Spoiler alert, it's a snooze fest. Where's the energy, Chris? Remember when Stuckman used to tear into movies with the gusto of a toddler on a sugar rush? Those days are over. Now he reviews films with the enthusiasm of a DMV worker on a Monday morning. His reviews used to be as lively as a mosh pit at a rock concert. These days they feel more like a polite round of golf. It's like someone stole his spark and replaced it with a stack of post-it notes filled with generic praise. Yawn, critique, what's that? Stuckman used to call it like he saw it, even if it meant ruffling a few feathers. Now he's more concerned with not stepping on any toes. It's as if he's auditioning for a role in Hollywood's nicest guy in the room. Even when a movie is clearly a dumpster fire, he's there with a fire extinguisher full of compliments. You can't be a movie reviewer if you're afraid to hurt the industry's feelings. It's like being a food critic who only writes about the tablecloths. I ask the question, is he even reviewing movies anymore? Stuckman's reviews have gone from insightful critiques to elaborate cover letters for his Hollywood resume. He's more interested in networking than in giving an honest opinion. He doesn't want to offend anyone, so he ends up saying nothing. It's like watching someone tiptoe through a field of daisies, afraid that even a sneeze might upset the delicate balance of industry relations. Newsflash, no film is above criticism, and no one should get a participation trophy for making a bad movie. What's his deal anyway? It's pretty clear Stuckman has bigger dreams than just reviewing movies on YouTube. He wants to be part of the Hollywood club, and it shows. But at what cost? He's lost thousands of subscribers because people can smell the sellout a mile away. The whole thing is a classic case of don't bite the hand that feeds you, except in this case, he's not even nibbling. He's just politely waving from a distance. My conclusion, Stuckman's the worst reviewer on YouTube, except me, of course. Chris Stuckman has gone from being one of the most respected movie reviewers on YouTube to one of the most boring. His lack of energy, genuine critique, and hidden Hollywood agenda make him the worst reviewer. What happened to the guy who used to break down movies with passion and excitement? Now he's just another Hollywood wannabe, too scared to say what he really thinks. It's a shame because all we want is some honest reviews. But if you're looking for someone to tell you everything is awesome, he's your guy. What's your take on Chris Stuckman? Do you think he's lost his touch, or are you still a fan? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with a lot more energy than Chris.